Hi, everybody. It's Radley, and it's time for this week's Ask Rad. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. This week, we are going to be starting, as always, with our angel messages for the week. And so, this week, I decided right away, it's just like I knew as soon as I got up this morning that I was going to be using Archangel Power Tarot cards. I just knew it. So, I just went ahead and grabbed Archangel Power Tarot cards, and so that's what we'll be using this week. So, so this is for the week of January 8th through the 14th. January 8th through the 14th. So let's take a look and see what comes up for January 8th through the 14th. All right, here we go. Two more. Two more. All right, here we go. All right, now we're done. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Wow, so if I had to choose a word for this week's the energy of this week and what the angels have to say, it would be relationships. Not necessarily romantic. I don't really think it could be, but it's not really so much about romantic relationships. It's about the relationships that we have in our everyday lives, people at work, people, family or friends and those kinds of things. So the first card, and this is for Monday, Tuesday, so January 8th and 9th. And the first card is the Queen of Ariel, the Queen of Ariel. And I'll try to get that where you can, it's hard to get it where everybody can see it on Instagram and Facebook, because we are doing both. We are simulcasting both places. So one of the things that this card talks about is nurturing self and nurturing others. And so it's a card where you will be able to get a lot done, but also you should be willing to ask for help if you need it. Now, I don't know that you'll need it, but others might need help from you. And that's very important too. And so relationships, building your relationships by providing assistance to other people, as well as allowing other people to help you. Now, this is furthered by what is happening Wednesday and Thursday, because Wednesday and Thursday is Two of Gabriel. Again, this is a card where we work better with someone else than we do working by ourselves. And so that's very interesting energy, because it's like things are going well. I mean, we started well with the Queen of Ariel, but this is a card where things are continuing to go well. It's just that we might also benefit by creating, this could be even a new relationship, a new business relationship, or a new friendship or something along those lines. Now, for the weekend, again, relationships, 10 of Ariel. Hanging out with friends, hanging out with people that we love. One of the things that I talk about so much in How to Be Your Own Genie is the importance of chosen family. It's like, birth family is important. It's very important, but chosen family is also very important. And spending time with those people and spending time with family and having that sense of contentment. Now, one of the things that I do I just have to point this out, because I think it's important, is in this deck, we have a card that's a little bit of a nod to the gay community, and we have a card that's a little bit of a nod to the lesbian community. And what have we got here? We have both of those cards showing up in this reading. So if you have gay friends or lesbian friends, you might be spending some time with them, or this could be a nod to the LGBT community, that this is a really good week for spending people that you love and that you care about. And in that situation, that actually could be a romantic relationship that starts to develop. So again, relationships, 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 the week of December 8th through the 14th. Be a part of people's lives. Enjoy that interaction. Be a part. Be willing to help others. Be willing to let others help you. Be willing to create new relationships and new situations where you have partnerships. And then on the weekend, be in a place of joy and contentment about the relationships that are in your life. So that is the angel messages reading for December 8th through the 14th. If you missed any part of it, this video will be up on Facebook and YouTube very shortly after it is completed, and you can start it from the beginning and see what you missed. It'll also be on Instagram. Instagram limits me for a day, so it'll only be up for a day. Someone just said that they're enjoying How to Be Your Own Genie. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys. That's really, really sweet. So before we get to the part of Ask Rad that is all about readings, I wanted to tell you, did I say December? I probably did January. I've been doing that I don't know. I haven't released December. So January 8th through the 14th, if I said December, I would not surprise me one bit. So, what was I going to say? Oh, before I go to doing the reading part, I wanted to tell you that we're really kind of gearing up to try to get you more and more things that are free, that are helpful, tools to assist you, and that's starting to happen. So on my Facebook page and on YouTube, you will find the following things that we have put up over the last week or so. So first of all, you will find my rad scopes for the year of 2018. And so it'll tell you quarter by quarter, that's every 3 months of the month of 2018, what the energy is going to be like for your zodiac sign. And it's there. It's on my Facebook page. It's on YouTube. Go have a look and find out what 2018 is going to look like for you. Also, you will find that I have posted a video that is tips for talking to your angels. And so that's there. So if that's something that interests you, go take a peek. Now, a lot of you have been always ask me for guardian angel names, and I'm always happy to help you do that. However, I can't get to all of you because there's thousands of you and I just can't get to everybody. And so what I created was a meditation. It's a meditation on getting your guardian angels names. And there's been a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people have been getting their guardian angels names from this video. But I do want to sort of tell you, it's like, if you go through the video and you don't get your guardian angels names, don't put any pressure on yourself, okay? Please don't. You might want to go ahead and do it again in a day or two. I'm hearing a lot of people who are saying that they didn't get their guardian angels names the first time they listened to the meditation or went through the meditation, but then the next day or a couple of hours later, suddenly the names just popped into their head. So be open to that. Be open to the possibility that the meditation is just sort of putting you in the space, because I do think that when we do a meditation like that, and we can sort of like put all this pressure on ourselves. And the minute that we walk away from the pressure that we sort of put on ourselves, and we're just sort of like and saying, boom, there's your name. So be open to that. And yes, again, it is on YouTube. It is currently on YouTube. It is also on Facebook. Those two venues. If I could post it on the Instagram, I would, but they won't let me, so I can't. So, but it is those two places. All of that stuff is in those two places. Also, just this past week, I had the absolute joyful experience of getting to be on Facebook Live with Colette Barron-Reed. And Colette Barron-Reed is amazing. She and I are dear friends. We've been friends for a long time. And whenever we get to do something together, it's just pure joy for both of us. And hopefully it's pure joy for you guys too. And we started by giving you some information about what we think 2018 is going to be like in general. So check that out too. It's on Colette Baron Reed's Facebook page, which I believe is facebook.com/CBR Psychic, I think. And it's on my Facebook page. And oh my gosh, I don't know if I've put that on YouTube yet. I'll double check. If I've not put it on YouTube, it will be on YouTube shortly. And a lot of people are saying that they did enjoy seeing Colette and I together, and we do bond. So. And that's one of the things that I love about getting to do Facebook Live, is getting to let you guys see other authors from Hay House, so that you can see just how genuine and real they are. And someone's asking, who is Colette? Colette Baron Reed is an amazing, amazing psychic. She's incredibly accurate and has amazing inspirational ideas. She is very kind. Someone on Instagram just said she's very kind. She absolutely is very kind, and very giving soul. So, and has a lot of card decks and a lot of books out there. So definitely check her out if you haven't. Okay, so that's all that. I just wanted you to know that all of this new stuff that I'm trying to create for you is coming out. Oh, one other thing. I did an meditation on my radio show, Magical Things with Radley Valentine, that happens every Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. And it was for clearing away the energy of 2017 to make you fresh and clear and motivated and ready for an abundant and happy and joyful 2018. So that's on the radio show, but I am transcribing it over to video. So you will be able to find that on Facebook and on Instagram very shortly. So if you're interested in every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, that's right, on Hay House Radio. So if you're interested in these, I am going to be doing video meditations for all of the 15 primary archangels. So if you're interested in that and you don't want to miss out on them, you might want to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you're on Instagram, the link is there on my Facebook. If you're on Instagram, it's in my bio. There's a clickable link. You can find it there. If you're watching this on Facebook, Sherry will put a link in for us here shortly, so that you can find my YouTube page, or I'll do it afterwards. Either way, so you might want to subscribe to my YouTube channel or to my newsletter, so that you don't miss any of all this new stuff that I'm trying to create as fast as I can to help you guys. And all of this is free, all right? I'm not charging for this. This is just joy for me to be able to help you guys out. So there we go. All right, now we're going to get started, all right? We're going to get started. So, okay, so let's see. Wait a minute. Oh, thank you, Radley. Okay. Let's see. I want to hit this, all right? So Melissa says, I feel like you always hesitate a little bit when discussing LGBT things. Do you still find it a little hard to discuss? I don't in real life. It's just that I know that a lot of people, let's face it, the majority of people who are reading cards or getting a message for the week are not LGBT. And so I don't want to confuse them by thinking, okay, wait a minute, what does that mean? And so whenever I see LGBT cards, because I put them in the decks, I always do, then I just kind of don't want to confuse people who are not LGBT. I just want to acknowledge that if you are LGBT, that there could be a special message in here for you. And one of the things that's also so important to me for people to understand is that The universe is big and it's magical, and it's unbelievable how the divine or source or God or goddess, as you all know, I don't care which word you use, that it is so amazing that it can give a message to you that is also a message for other people. And so as I go through today's readings, if the angels don't guide my eyes to your particular question, but someone is asking you, but your question is similar, and what you have to ask is similar in some way, and the reading resonates for you, trust that it's real. It really is real that the universe can give a message to lots and lots and lots of people at once. All right. Okay, so let's see. Thank you for asking that, Melissa. Let's see. All right, so what came up? Okay. Bernadette, I've always loved that name. I just love that name. Okay, Bernadette, would love if I was drawn to you for a reading. Would I love to know if I'm on the right path? I am so confused. Okay, Bernadette, so you know what? What I feel like I want to do is I'm going to go back to Archangel Power Tarot cards for Bernadette, because that's a question. When people ask me questions where it sounds like they are uncertain or lacking confidence, then then I just love to go to this deck, and I just love this deck. I love all of my decks equally, but I do have a special place in my heart for Archangel Power Tarot cards, because I love how empowering they are, and so many people are looking for that. So for Bernadette, let's see, 2 and 1. All right, here we go, Bernadette. Okay, so here's what we got. All right, for Bernadette. So this is what Bernadette is feeling, okay? This makes perfect sense. This is 5 of Ariel. This is the card of lack. It's a card of feeling like I'm not enough. Like what I'm doing is not enough, or what I have to give is not enough, or it's a sense of feeling out in the cold. And this is a pretty unpretty card, if you will, in traditional tarot. There's some really kind of creepy things going on in this card. But what I try to do, so I'm going to show Instagrammers. Here you go. Have a quick look at that, guys. And Facebook for Bernadette. So what have we got? We've got Archangel Ariel here, and she's standing out in the cold. She's standing out in the cold. But behind her, there is warmth and comfort and peace. And she is beckoning us in. And she's the perfect archangel to do that, because Archangel Ariel, the lioness of God, is the archangel that brings abundance and helps us to manifest things, not just material things, but what we're trying to manifest into our life that will make us feel good. But right now, Bernadette's not feeling it. She's not feeling it so much, And so the next card is 4 of Michael. So this is the card of meditation, a card of rest, a card of peace. And so this is a card where it's time for those things. So Bernadette, maybe you need to kind of like, not be so hard on yourself. Do some meditation. And kind of find balance. Okay, this is justice. This is the justice card. And see, he is weighing the scales. See, I don't think you're off bound. I don't think you're off path, Bernadette. I just think that maybe you're expecting too much, or you are in a situation where you're putting too much pressure on yourself, and really you should relax. Okay, is the kind of the word that's coming to me, is relax. Just relax. What you desire is coming. What you desire is coming to you. I feel that. I can sense that. So All right. So just trust. All right. Okay. So hi, Instagrammers. How you guys doing? Let's see. So Emma Tholda says, Rad, I just hear my mom's voice calling my name. She passed away on December 19th. Ouch. Wow, that's so hard during the season of light, the holidays. Any messages? Emma Tholda. So I'm going to call you Emma. I don't know if that's really your first name, but that's what I'm going to call you. So whenever I am asked to get messages from the other side, I'm actually a really good medium. I just don't, it's just not my gig, right? My gig is angels. And so I love this deck by James Von Prague. It's called Talking to Heaven, Talking to Heaven. And it is this awesome way of working through the angels to get messages from the other side. So let's just see what we have for Emma. And one of the things that I love, Emma, is I love that you hear your mom's voice calling your name. I love that. And so, you know, really embrace that and applaud it, and absolutely, you know, yay for you that you know. And so embrace that. All right, here we go. For Emma, from your mom. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So the first card is, I am learning over here. I am learning over here. So your mom has passed back into spirit. She has passed back into the divine, into the bliss that is source, that is the universe. And she's learning. She's learning all kinds of things. And that's what happens. That's what happens. I mean, we come here to this crazy classroom that we call life. And, and then we take all that stuff and we go back to source, where we can remember our past lives. We can remember all the things that we knew before we came into this little life that we sort of hid away from ourselves. And then we take all that stuff and we put it together and we learn. And the nice thing about it is that you get the benefit of that, because the next card is, we are so connected. And you knew that, right? You knew that. That's why you said, I hear my mom's voice. Well, see, she's sharing the things that she's learning with you. She's sharing those things. And the way she shares them is, either you kind of like get a download, or maybe you have a dream, or maybe something happens in your life that seems kind of weird and it's kind of got your mom's fingerprints on it. And it's her way of sharing all that stuff. But she's still learning from you, Emma, because she sees all of your thoughts. Now, to be honest with you, when I get this card, that's a little scary to me. That's a little scary. It's kind of like, I don't know if I want my mom seeing all my thoughts. So, but, you know, I just take it to mean that she's still learning from you. She's watching the movie, the video game that you're living through right now. She's watching it. She's learning from it. And therefore, the two of you are still sharing information. You're still sharing information. You're still learning from one another. So that's a message for Emma from her mom. So I hope that's helpful, girlfriend. I really do. Okay, so I've got a feeling I'm going to need these again, so I'm going to leave them right there. All right, let's see. Let's see. So Heather, hi Heather. Heather is the name of one of my absolute best friends. She's my sister from another mister. So hi Heather, but not this Heather, for those of you who are watching. It's a different Heather. It's Heather Hildebrand. Anyway, but this is Heather O'Malley, and Heather O'Malley says, I'm ready for 2018, and I'm ready to be truly loved. Is this love I've been waiting for in my future? Thanks, Rad. Ooh, where should we go with that? So I'm going to go with Angel Tarot cards for this. I'm going to go with Angel Tarot cards, okay? So for Heather, so let's see if 2018 is when that love that Heather has been looking for heads her way. So put your feet on the ground, Radley. That's just a little thing. It's a teachable moment. I love teachable moments. I feel like my feet need to be on the ground. And I have this tendency, I fidget. I am the biggest fidgeter ever. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. I'm a fidgeter. So I have to remind myself when I'm doing readings, put my feet on the ground. You're welcome, Heather. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Wow. Okay, so absolutely, it looks real good, Heather. Now let me tell you why. Okay, let me tell you why. So first of all, we've got the Strength card. Now I love this card. This card is actually, I do cards of the day on Instagram and on my Facebook page and on the Certified Angel Card Reader page on Facebook. And this is, I'll sneak peek it. This is one of the cards that came up for this week, though from Fairy Tarot Cards. I think it's on Wednesday, I think, but just watch and see. Anyway, okay, hold on, Heather, hold on. I just, oh, go away. Okay, I just saw a question on Instagram, and I really, the angels were saying hit that one, so I had to write it down because it'll be gone. So Pisces hippie, I saw you. Okay, so I'll be right back. Heather. Okay, so anyway, so one of the things I love about this card is this is the very first tarot card I ever pulled. When I had my first tarot reading ever, this was the first card. And so this is a beautiful card because this is not just a card of physical strength. This is a card of inner strength. It's inner strength. And it's a card that's compassion through kindness. And one of the things that I always think of when I think of this card is I'm a Disney freak, okay? For those of you who don't know that, you're just not paying attention. I'm a total Disney freakazoid. And so the Cinderella live action movie that they made like a year and a half ago or something is just absolutely one of my total favorites. I just loved the movie. It was just beautiful. And so one of the things that's a part of the movie is have courage and be kind. It's what Cinderella's mother told her before she passed away, and it became Cinderella's rallying cry. And so have courage and be kind. Now I love that this is where this has taken us because I'm listening. I'm listening to myself. I'm hearing myself, and it's like, what is Cinderella? Cinderella is a love story, right? It's where we find the one. So. And it's going to be, it's going to happen in a surprising way because the card is awakening. So what I think, okay, so it's going to kind of come out of nowhere, and it's going to be, one of the things that's important about awakening is that the world looks different when you're upside down. And here we have Archangel Gabriel, and she's upside down. She's flying down from heaven and she's upside down. And now, ironically, the strength of God. That's what Gabriel's name means. So this ties this card to this card, right? Okay, so it's going to come out of nowhere. And I also kind of think that it'll be not what you're expecting. Not what you're expecting, okay? Sometimes we fall in love with people, and people come into our lives, and we're like, that's not what I was expecting at all. But that can be true love. True love can come in a way that we're not expecting, and boy, is it true love. This is 4 of fire. This is contentment. It's peace. In traditional tarot, this is a man and a woman dancing on a stage under a bunch of flowers. My friend Colette Baron-Reed that I just mentioned earlier, she even called this the marriage card from her deck of cards in our thing that we did together on Wednesday. So 2018 looks real good for you, girl. There you go. All right. Just keep your eyes open, be aware, be awake, be open to it not looking quite the way you're expecting. Hey, Pisces hippie, how you doing? I saw your message. And I felt like I really needed to answer that question. And so Pisces hippie said that they wanted a reading, because I don't know if you're male or female, but Pisces hippie said, I really want a reading. I'd like to have a reading on romance and on health, because Pisces hippie is HIV positive, and that makes it hard to date. And I know that. I have friends who are HIV positive, and I know that it can be difficult to yes, big hug. Thank you, Tatiana. That's very sweet of you. Big hug. So the first thing that we're going to do is all of us, we're going to send some loving, healing energy to Pisces Hippie 75 on Instagram. So we are going to send Archangel Raphael. All right, you're a girl. Thank you, Pisces Hippie. That helps me to not have to go through all this like vague pronouns. So we're going to send you, sweetie pie, we're going to send you all kinds of healing energy from Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael's name means God heals, all right? And Emma knows, Emma's sending you green hearts, because Archangel Raphael comes in emerald green, So everybody on Facebook, everybody on Instagram, we're all just going to send tons of healing energy. We're sending Archangel Raphael to Pisces Hippie. Here it comes. So just take that energy, be open to it. We're sending it to you guys. We're sending it to you. Here comes that energy. This is angelic energy. Now, Pisces Hippie, I don't know if you work with angels or not, but before I started today, I got a couple of this happens sometimes. A couple of guardian angels came through. All right, a couple of guardian angels came through, and I now know that they're yours. And so their names are Camille and Akasha. Camille and Akasha. You've got green hearts coming all over the place for you, Psychic Hippie. I mean, they're everywhere on Facebook. They're everywhere. So that energy is headed your way. So your guardian angels are Camille and Akasha. Camille and Akasha. All right. So on the whole thing about romance, so you just continue to soak in that healing energy. Okay, just keep soaking it up. And so, Pisces Hippie, I feel like you're a fairy type, a fairy girl. I feel like you would like the fairy energy. So that's who we're going to ask about romance for you in 2018. I have to tell you guys, I am so optimistic about 2018. I just really am, and I got reasons for that. But if you, Pisces Hippie, if you haven't checked out my rad scopes, they are on Facebook and they're on YouTube, and you can scroll all the way to the end, because as you know, Pisces is the last zodiac sign, and you can hear what is coming for you in 2018 for Pisces. But let's look at romance for you right now, okay? I love you guys. You guys are the absolute best. I can't believe how you are just sending all this wonderful energy. That is such a loving... You guys are the best. You are. Okay. All right, here we go. 2 and 1. All right. So, romance. Okay, so the first card is Ten of Springs. So it's been tough. It's been really tough. I get that, and I think that you're wearing this as like this weight upon your shoulders that you haven't found just the right person yet, and now it's funny because we talked about Cinderella a minute ago for Heather, and this is actually very much a Cinderella card. It's just Cinderella before the fairy godmother shows up with the happy juice, the magic, right? So it's been tough, and it's been tough. And so this has kind of made you, this is Nine of Spring. This is the card that comes right before this. So when you're wounded, and you are, to a certain extent, you are protecting yourself, and that makes sense. Why wouldn't you want to protect yourself when you've been so, when it's been so hard, right? So that makes sense to me. But you know what? It's like, I think you're gonna have to let go of this. You know, I'm a fairy godmother. I think you're going to have to let go of this, because, you know, I'm pulling another card because I've got this card right here that I know is, well, no, let's just go with it. I feel like there's a fourth card. Okay, so I'm gonna be pulling a fourth card. But so here's the good news. All right, the good news is the wheel. All right. So if you know anything about astrology, and you might because you said you're a Pisces, the wheel in tarot is ruled by Jupiter. All right. Jupiter, old man, good luck, right? The magic happens. The wheel happens, the wheel spins, and that which has not moved forward starts to move forward. That where we have been unlucky, luck comes into our lives. Luck comes into our lives. And look what we have here. So, King of Spring, all right? King of Spring. This is a great, okay, so I don't know your preferences, and it doesn't matter because we don't get hung up on gender in tarot. Okay, so if you like girls, that's fine. If you like boys, that's fine. If you like both, that's fine. I don't really care. What matters is this is a fantastic person to be in a relationship with, and that's what's coming. This is a guy, this is a person who really does completely reach out to you and wants to help you be the best that you can be, the best that you can be. So, you know, it's like Rebecca Becky Boo. I love Instagram names. Rebecca Becky Boo has a great point. So if you haven't done any work lately to kind of clean out the chakras, make sure that's okay. It's great. So you're looking for a boy. Yay. Well, you're going to find him. You're going to find him. And he's going to be great because he's going to be so concerned about helping you to be everything that you can be. All right. And everything that you can be. And so that's a good thing. That's what we want, right? That's what we want. So it's a good year for you. Accept all that. The green hearts are still coming. Accept all that for healing. But also kind of keep in mind that green is the color of the heart chakra. So you're getting that too. All right. Getting that too. All right. So I need to go back to Facebook. Hi, Facebookers. How you guys doing? So let's see. Christina. Hey, Christina. 2018 is my year to manifest my new safe healing home. Need 50,000 more or land to pull it off. What do the angels say? Well, I like that you're clear. I like that you're clear about it. So you know where I want to go with that? I'm going to go to Animal Tarot cards. Okay, they're really good manifestors. All right, because they're in the natural world. And let's see what we got. Okay. My husband is texting me. You know, it's just like, it's hilarious. I mean, maybe you guys have husbands like this, but it's like, I'm like, I appreciate it. I mean, he's texting me, I love you, with a little red heart. So you can't be upset, but it's also like, you know, right before he walked out the door, I'm like, sweetheart, I have Ask Rad at 11 a.m. He's, my husband is very handsome and very blonde. In every sense of the way. I have a thing for blondes. It's terrible. Okay, so anyway, so here's what we've got. So the first card is Ace of Autumn. Ace of Autumn. Now, this is good. This is money that falls from the sky, right? Calico cat. Okay, so a couple of things about this. You may not know this, but you know, if you go into certain stores very often, like in Chinatown or someplace like that, there's a cat that's going like this. Have you seen those? You know those? Those are calico cats, because calico cats are considered to be very, very lucky. And so, so see all the coins falling from the sky? So that's a good sign. That's a real good sign for Christine. Creativity. So this is 3 of autumn. This is miniature poodle dogs. And so now miniature poodle dogs, they're very talented. They win a lot of blue ribbons. That's one of the reasons why I put them on this card. But they don't do it alone, right? No poodle ever won a blue ribbon at Westminster or anywhere without the help of a trainer, without the help of a handler, without the help of a groomer. And so get help with this, Christina. Get help. You know, it's like one of the things that I do, and I talk about this in my book, How to Be Your Own Genie, is get a manifesting group together. I have one. I do. I've got my girls, and it's Susan Dentino and Sherry Wynn and Heather Hildebrand, and we've got this manifesting group. And when we need to manifest something, we get together and we work on manifesting it. So put a group together, not just a group necessarily from the spiritual side, but if a group to help you to figure out how to make this happen. And it's going to happen, because Prince of Winter is the fastest, speediest energy in all of tarot. It's his thoroughbred horses. Thoroughbred horses can get up to 55 miles an hour. And so it'll happen. I think it's going to happen way faster than you're expecting. Gail is suggesting a power of 8 group. So check that out. Maybe that, because my eyes went to it. So maybe that's a really good thing for you. But so, and for all of you who are considering that you need some money, take this advice. So, alrighty. Okay, so, all right. So I shouldn't have said that my husband's really handsome, because now all of you are asking to see my husband. All right. So hold on. Okay. Are you ready? This is my husband. I know. Isn't he something? He is something. Okay. All right. So don't say stuff like that, Radley, unless you want to have to prove it. Okay. All right. Let's see. A Cosmic Dancer says, 2018 and my second Saturn return is having me starting my life over again. Any comforting messages from the angels? Well, congratulations on your second Saturn return. Having a second Saturn return is better than not having one, because it would mean you're not here. So, so let's see. Do you know your guardian angels' names? Because I'm wanting to give them to you. I'm wanting to kind of give them to you. So, but if you've already got them, I don't want to mess with your head in any way. But you tell me if you've already got them, and if you do, then we're going to leave that, because your intuition absolutely overrules mine. All right, so for your life path. Okay, so, but here's what I'm getting. So I'm getting dearest. Oh, that was sweet, Lulu. Thank you. All right. Focus, Radley. Focus. So this is from a male guardian angel. And the message is, dearest, we are so very excited about the new path that you are on. This is the moment that you have waited for, and that we have waited for all your life. As Saturn returns to your chart and does so in very capable and very ambitious Capricorn, there will be so much waiting for you. It is time to shine. Your word for 2018 is shine. Shine your light. Show everyone who you are. Be your truest self. The light will be beautifully blinding. How about that? That's pretty cool. So, all right, so there you go. I never saw whether or not you know your guardian angels' names or not, but I'm just going to go with it. And so that guardian angel who spoke's name is Michael, and it's not the archangel Michael. It's Michael, your guardian angel. This happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. All right. So Michael, and this is really interesting. I've never seen this before. So Michael and Seraphim, but the Seraphim is a female energy, Someone's asking on Instagram, what is a Saturn return? Well, if you know, in astrology, when you are born, all the planets are in a particular place in your chart. And so when a Saturn return happens, and I think it's like every 30 years, 30, 32, something like that. Or 28 to 32 years, somewhere in there. Sorry, I don't know the exact right. And so Saturn has come back to where it was at the moment that you were born. And so this particular person, Saturn has come back a second time. So all right, every 29 years. Thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate that. Thank you, dear. All right, so let's go back to okay. So did I get it? I got it. Okay. Hi, Zoe Jones. I would love to know my guardian angel names, and do they have any messages for me? All right. So the first thing I'm getting is Nathaniel, and that's obviously a male energy, Nathaniel. And I'm also getting Angeline. So Nathaniel and Angeline. Okay, so get that fixed. All right, so messages. Wow, you're really blessed because your angels, Zodi, are really loud. I mean, I can almost literally hear it outside my head instead of inside my head, and that's very rare. So if you've not been working with angels, I highly recommend that you do. You can go to my Facebook page where this is broadcasting, or you can go to YouTube, whichever you want, and you're going to find a video there from December 29th that gives you tips on how to communicate with your angels. I'm going to highly recommend, if you don't work with angels much or you haven't, that you go watch that video. all right? Because your angels are loud, and so it should be really helpful to you. So let's see. So Nathaniel, he says hi. So, and he laughs. He has a deep voice. This is a deep, low voice, all right? But he has a playful nature, and he says, hi, please tell Zodi that life is about to get wacky. When we say wacky, we mean wacky in a fun and childlike way. Your inner child is alive and well. However, she is about to be activated and animated in a fuller and more sparkly, I like sparkly, way. This is a year of fun for you. And in the fun, enlightenment comes. Joy, laughter, play, gratitude. These are your words for 2018. Live them and talk to us. We won't bite. Love, Nathaniel, and Angeline. All right, there you go. Okay, so, all right. So for those of you who are just joining us, I do want to remind you that at the beginning of this video are the angel messages for January, I keep saying December, January 8th through the 14th. And so when this video is over, you can absolutely go back to the beginning of the video. It'll be posted on YouTube. It'll be on Instagram for a day, but then they pull it down, and it'll be on Facebook. And so you'll have the opportunity to check that out. Also, in my desire to make 2018 as magical as possible for all of you guys, lots of free things have shown up on my Facebook page and YouTube over the last few days. You will find an interview between me and Colette Barron-Reed, the fabulous and magical Colette Barron-Reed. We talk about what we think 2018 is going to be bringing in general. Also, my rad scopes for 2018 are out there, so you can go and find out what is going to be the energy for every 3 months. Every 3 months by zodiac sign. So sorry, I saw something that distracted me. So every 3 months, and by your zodiac sign, and that's out there. Also out there is a meditation for getting your guardian angels' names. If the angels didn't draw me to you today, you can do this. You can do this. I did this way back when. You can do this. And so there's a meditation, but don't put any pressure on yourself. If you don't get your guardian angel's names the first time, you can listen to it again, or you can, it might just show up, the names will just pop into your head when you stop putting pressure on yourself to get your guardian angel's names. A lot of people are saying this, that it showed up just suddenly in their heads, like an hour or a day later. That's out there. Tips for talking to your guardian angels are also out there in a video. You can find that on Facebook and YouTube. And coming very shortly is I'm going to be posting a video meditation that is all about releasing 2017's crazy, wacky, weird, anxious energy, so that you can go into 2018 all nice and sparkly and clean. All of this stuff, Facebook, YouTube, check it out. More to come, more to come. All right. So that's not really kind of all the time that we have for today. So I'm going to let you guys go. I have a meeting with my social media manager, Sherry, who is the goddess, right after this. And we're going to be talking about other stuff that we're going to be creating for you in 2018. Hey guys, have a magical new year. If you haven't heard me say that yet, I love you guys, all of you. And by the way, I did want to say back before I signed off, your guys' feedback for Jeannie and also just your feedback, the things that you guys say to me, they humble me. They really, and I'm not going to cry, but they do humble me. They really do humble me. And I am so grateful for all of the things that you give me. I'm just trying to give back. So thank you for that stuff. I love you guys. So go away, stop that, Radley. Okay, love you guys. And remember, life is magic. It really is.